The medical marijuana thing.
Yeah, I tell you,
It's been 1 year.
I just got in touch with the Oklahoma Medical Marijuana Authority today and asked for some numbers. I said, hey, it's 1 year.
You need some numbers? Or
yes.
some...
What's been going on? Now,
got plenty to give.
Just saying.
Last August, the commissioner now of the Department of Health, Tom Bates, at that point he was director, and he said, you know, in the first year we'll probably have total of maybe 80,000 licenses. A couple thousand of them will be businesses, and then the rest are going to be patients, 78,000. Well, we not only met that, but we met 240% of that number. In other words, we are just shy of 200,000 licenses filed for as of today.
That's a lot of people with glaucoma and knee pain.
Just 3 hours ago. In fact, they got it to me, you know, they put it up publicly. It wasn't just to me. But I noticed they left one out, so I tweeted them back. I said, hey, come on, give me all the numbers. So they upped it another 1,000 for caregivers. They left that out. But anyway, so that's one of the numbers. The other thing, one of my bloggers, Nigel O'Malley, has been talking about in fees and in taxes on medicine sales, in about 6 months, the state is and the local governments have collected about $50 million off of the patients. Now, keep in mind, no other prescribed medicine in Oklahoma do you pay taxes on except medical marijuana.
But these patients are happy to pay it.
Well,
they voted for
they're
it.
happy once they have their medicine.
Well, it's the most dangerous drug. It is a Schedule I drug. We shan't forget that.
Ah, sure.
And I need to know
that
how
whole gateway
high
thing.
How high are the tire fires in your average neighborhood as a result of medical marijuana passage?
I know, that's the other thing. We haven't seen, there was a news report, what was it, Channel 6 was doing about Luther, Oklahoma. Now, they were a city that the city council made an ordinance that says there's not going to be any dispensaries in this town. And then they got slapped around by some lawyers for it. But they decided to do a check, and they brought the camera crews along. We are going to catch people with medical marijuana. Not a single ticket written during that whole event for marijuana toxicity.
Okay.
So anyway, we've got you know, a number of things happening here. We've got that. We've got the average patient right now is spending about $220 a month on their medicine at taxable rates. We've got dispensaries, 1,800 licenses.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot, but you know what? It's just continuing to grow, and I've seen a few of them close. Yeah, there are some that just really weren't ready for operating their own business. It's just like anything else. I mean, you know, how many waterbed stores you still see around, you know? It's a fact.
Mine's still open.
Yes. Yeah. But, so we've got a lot of things going on. There's supposed to be a bunch of rules go into effect here in 3 days that some are going to protect the patients, but other things are going to be protections for businesses that say, hey, our employees have to drive heavy equipment, and they wanted a carve out for that. So that was some public safety things not going over really well. Just a whole bunch of things. Like, for instance, if I've got a processed, refined medicine through a processor, and we go for lab testing, and they come back and say, ooh, your numbers are a little beyond what they're supposed to be on a particular element, they're not letting you take that back and further refine it. They say, no, you have to throw it away and take the loss. So there's just a bunch of stuff. Now, these are just, you know, from...
Well, what else would they do, David? What else?
Yeah.
I saw that on Barn Rescue. If you don't mix the drink right, they just pour it out.
Yeah. You know,
Right.
Yeah.
Nobody can, you know, have it and taste it.
It's just common sense.
Yeah, we've just got a number of things going on.
You give me too much Coke in my Long Island iced tea.
This last weekend, there was a festival where they're having, it was High Times, a national magazine, said, hey, we're going to have a cultivators contest for the whole state of Oklahoma. All you growers, bring your best stuff, and we're going to test it, you know. And then they said, hey, let's get the public here, let the vendors come in, let's have a music festival.
First,
you know.
second, and third place.
And anyway, they were planning for about 5,000 people. best guesses I got as of this morning was about 20,000 people
Oh my
in
gosh.
Oklahoma City this weekend.
High times indeed.
Hot as can be. It was just horribly mismanaged. But again,
And all I can think of is a hot dog eating contest.
yeah,
But with pot.
yeah. And but I mean, the good news is there were no fist fights. Everybody got along. They're deadheads, right? They're just
Right.
as long as you're sharing your weed. We're
How
getting
many
along.
died at the event?
I'm telling you, Tom, next prison riot, I got a guaranteed one time only fix to get rid of it.
Yeah, instead of pepper spray, we just spray it with pot.
No, you just send in a bunch of reefers. 2 hours later, they'll be demanding Cheetos. You've won. You
We
put
should
down
just
the riot.
start doing that right
The
now.
problem-
Wait for
yes.
a riot.
The
Yes.
problem is, Tom, they will have another riot just to get more reefers.
That is the problem.
Oh,
But
my
anyway,
gosh.
so what I'm saying is, it's been 1 year. This is uncharted territory, and the thing we're looking for now is those people who are still serving up to 5 years in prison for simple possession. Many of them still haven't gotten out of jail.
Well,
Okay?
let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Because